welcome to another episode of Let's Make an RPG Game. So today, this is going to be a short one I'm going to do, but we're going to make a water cave. We're going to make a cave, and then I'm going to make it a water cave. So right now I've got a basic generated maze. We're using the dungeon generation thing. We're going to make a cave, water cave. And this is going to be where one of the... But this kind of looks bland, so we're going to go right about here. I'm going to wipe all this about. So then we're going to close all this off. Oops, didn't want to do that. Here, wipe this all out. And then we're going to just close all this off. That into a wall. All right, pick our entrance. We're going to do it. See if we can do it this way. Does not look like you can do it that way. So pick our entrance. We're going to enter here. We're going to pick our exit. That's going to be way about here. Let's hit a bland donut. So what we're going to do now is we got to make it look pretty. This is a cave. So let's Peter. Peter. I love cats. Move on. Never mind that. So we're going to make this pretty. We'll make it look like a water cave. So we're going to, I don't know, somewhere there. I'll put some water here. We're at a puddle there. First, just drop in some treasure chests. I already made a couple, so from the previous snaps, I'm just going to drop them there. Alright. Adding some water, so now we're looking like somewhat like an interesting cave. Kind of looking interesting, just look at while they play. Decorate this cave a little bit more. So well about the updated version of this. But add the water here. Right, there we go. And what I'll do is, excuse me, it's early here. It's at 8:30 in the morning here in beautiful Brookfield, Wisconsin. Let's add some neat little touches. So there. Caves have to have some raised areas, so what we're going to do to make it look neat and pretty, we'll wipe out this wall all together. Now wipe it out. And what we'll do is we'll go back here. And I'll just drop it down this way. Drop in a wall. There we got a raised area. That. But I'm going to make it a little bit more nicer. We're going to go here and see if this works the way I want it to. And it does. Now let's see if we get a slightly raised area. Which, what we can do is drop a treasure chest at the end here. And go here and give it an access point. So the player can get to the treasure chest. There we have our first floor for water cave. So what we're going to do is we're going to go back to the world map before we do that. It was going to be a temple, but I changed my mind. I'm going to wipe that out and go all the way up to here. And we're going to grab it right there. I'm going to drop it right there. There we go. Now I got the water cave. Just get the entrance set up. Well, it says water temple, but I will rename it. And then right about there. So the first floor of our water cave. Or water temple. Either way, we can make it what it is. So let's make our second floor. So we're going to go back to here. I'm going to go new. We're going to set this back to dungeon. We're going to name it, keep it the same thing. 30 by 19. We're going to name this Water Temple Floor 2. We're going to do the same thing. We're going to generate another dungeon. Keep it set to maze. Keep it like that. And boom. Now what I'm going to do, instead of same thing by wiping this corner out, we're going to change it up a bit. And I'm going to wipe out top middle here. Like this. Okay? But I'm thinking, why am I going to do that? Well, you'll see. I'm going to do this. Or pull this out. So, then I want to, well, let's see. If I put the entrance here, and I'm just going to see if I can map the exit here. That works out better. Well, let's put the entrance here. This floor, so yeah, it's right there. I put exit right about here. There, now they can either take the easy route, or they can go searching for treasure chests. So again, let's just up a couple, some random spots. And this is a water type area, or water puddles. Sometimes make it part of the obstacles to get to some places too. There we go. That's to water here. And same thing, decorate it up a bit more. Then let's make our final floor. We'll go back and go same dimensions, 30 by 19. Dungeon. There we go. We'll do the same process. We'll generate dungeon. But here's what we're gonna do. We wipe out all this inside stuff. At least to what there. We're going to make an altar. We're gonna throw in a couple statues. Or put a blue thing right in the center like that. We're going to create a pathway of steps to go up to said altar. And then I'm going to go here. So also like this. There, now the only way to get at it is to go up the steps. I'm a symmetrical type of person, so these things have to look nice and symmetrical. Just pick our entrance here. As you can see, I'm not going to put an exit here because what's going to happen is we're going to then go and we're going to create the first fast here. As this is the water temple, so what we're going to do is we're going to have the water bracelet there. But I'm going to change the code a bit. Just a bit. We're going to put in our water guardian like that. So the only way to get the chest open is you have to beat the water guardian first. So the minute you open the chest, the guardian is going to pop out at you. So now that you found the water bracelet, what we're going to do is then we're going to go and we're going to make it known, player, that you've actually gotten a power. So you have to wait for completion. And in the process, we're going to change the skill. That means this is a water temple, so we're going to give it to Aquilia, which is going to learn our first water-related spell, which is Water 1. And voila. There we have it. Our first rudimentary water cave or water temple. But I'm not done yet with this. I am a cruel and sadistic game creator. So we're going to make this look even more watery. That go and drop in some random things. A couple watery gravestones there. And now it's looking more like a temple. Now let's wind up our exits. This has to send the player back to the map. There. This has to send the player to floor 2. There. This has to send the player to floor 3. Voila. Now let's work backwards. So this, well then this is, okay. I just realized the flaw in my logic here. So let's fix our flaw in our logic here. And I said we was going to do this. That is right. So go back to the map, click down here, click edit. This has to send the player into the map, which is going to be right here. Flaw in logic somewhat fixed. Look backwards, see if we have any other flaws we have to fix. And voila. So let's line up. Now let's inhabit these with some monsters. We're going to go to edit map, dungeon, this, keep page 5. I have all my monsters already set for each of the main caves. I don't need a monster here, but what I'm going to do is I'm going to go back into the code to have that. We're going to have a section say 1. We're going to wait 60 seconds. We're going to do a fade out. We're going to transfer the player all the way back to the map here and fade in. So now when you defeat the monster, the water guardian, it opens up the chest. You get the water bracelet. It now shows that, now gives you the inkling that, hey, you got the water bracelet. Now you're going to learn a new trait. Now you're going to learn a new magic spell. Well, Phil is going to learn a new magic spell because that's going to get hurt. The thing is going to tell you that you learned it. You're going to wait 60 frames for a bit. Then it's going to fade out, transfer the player back to the normal map, and fade back in. And there we have it, our water temple. And with that, I think I'm going to end it. So thanks for watching this episode of Let's Make an RPG Game. Remember, road is where the stories are. Do good in the world, peace out, stay frosty, and I'll see you in the next one.